Hi guys, I'm Aussie and welcome to Season 7, Episode 11 of the First Star Challenge with Leeds United, our bid to win the Champions League with the club for the first time. And today we have Leicester City in the FA Cup quarter-final, then essentially a win and we're effectively champions match versus Chelsea in the Premier League. But before any of that, we begin with the Champions League quarter-final and semi-final draws. Let's go and have a look and see who we could get here. Now behind my head, we have Atletico Madrid, of course, two-time defending champions and our conquerors in the final last year. Paris Saint-Germain, Schalke, who have got to be the surprise team in this draw, with Barcelona, Manchester United, Real Madrid, and Tottenham. I tell you what, as long as we don't get Atletico Madrid, I'll be relatively happy. Let's get the automatic draw thing happening here and see where we get Atletico Madrid. Yeah, I mean, everybody else there we've sort of played and beaten recently. It's Barcelona again. And of course, we played Barcelona last year in the quarterfinals and beat them. We had them in the group stage. They definitely knocked us out of the World Club Cup. And I'm pretty sure we had them in the group stage as well. And Schalke are going to get Tottenham. So there's one of those teams going to be in the semi-finals, which is absolutely crazy to think. So there we go. Now, we did play Barcelona, didn't we, in the group stage? I'm almost positive. Where's Barcelona schedule? Yeah, we did play them in the group stage. So we've got them again. Unbelievable. It's like Liverpool and Chelsea back in the day, isn't it? So this brings us to the semi-final draw. We'll go and have a look and see who we would get should we get past Barcelona. It's going to be Atletico Madrid or Manchester United. So if we get past Barcelona, no matter which way you spin it, it's going to be a big semi-final. And then you'd imagine probably Paris, maybe Real Madrid, whoever wins that tie, you would think, would then be in the final. So it's going to set itself up nicely there. Let's go and have a look at one other thing that's happened since last episode, and that is our youth intake. Now, if we go and have a quick look here, we can see that they have already signed contracts, I believe, the good ones, haven't they? These are the leftovers. We might offer him a contract. He's got a little bit of potential there. Usually I just let the director of football do it, so hopefully we'll just get that done. And we'll go and have a look at the under-18 squad. It wasn't fantastic, to be honest. If we search by age, please, game. There's a couple that are potentially decent. Now, remembering, of course, that a 3-star potential player, Bill O'Grady, was the main one. Basically, Calvin Phillips was a 3-star player. So that's not by any means a bad footballer. So I think Bill O'Grady is definitely the hope. Mentally, he's already quite good. Technically, he's not too bad. Physically is where he lets himself down. But he could potentially be a good or first-team player for us. Otherwise, as I said, there wasn't particularly too much. So we'll see. We'll offer him contracts. We'll see. It's James Walker. I think he's existing, isn't he? But there we go. Yeah, so there wasn't really too much. The only one potentially is Bill O'Grady. All right, let's go and see what we're doing against Leicester City. See if we can get back to Wembley in the semi-finals of the FA Cup. Okay, and here we go. We are the favourites for this one. Leicester City are sitting, they're like 12th, I think, in the Premier League, aren't they? Not 12th, sorry, they're 7th in the Premier League. Yeah, so they're not a bad team at all. It's going to be a dangerous one for us. We've done okay against them in the past, 6 wins, 3 draws, and just the 1 defeat. They're a Marcel Koller-coached team. Quick look at Marcel here. We can see he's decent. But you'd expect that if he's managing a Premier League club. They're an adventurous standard playing style. Have a quick look what we're up against here, and we can see we are expecting them to come out in this sort of a formation. Positional heat map there. This was against Brighton. They're a little bit further up. If we have a look at what they did against Manchester United, albeit away, they were a lot deeper. So, yeah, I suspect they may sit a little bit deeper against us as well. There's their passing network and their key passes as well. And this is a team that we're sending out. Hopefully good enough to get the job done for us. It is Onana in goal. It's Mahoney, Pomgranic, Wood, and Palazzinho as a back four. Menia and Mariba as a box-to-box. We're going to try him in this role. Basically, because I think he doesn't have the best creativity. I think he's probably more of a box-to-box player at this point in his career than anything else. We're going to go with Under, Alina, who's done a really good job for us, and Fati in behind Leao. Erling Haaland's on the bench if we need him, but to be honest, I think Leao's been getting more goals for us. And here we go, we're matching up man for man, so may the best team win. Jardem says do it for the fans, little bit of passion. Alright, let's go out there, do it for the fans then. Some calm, we have faith, and yeah, let's hope that we get ourselves back to Wembley here. And here we go. Yeah, we've put out a relatively strong team. The reason being is an international break after this game, so we don't have to worry necessarily about sort of fatigued players for the Chelsea game. The one problem we may have is then players coming back from international duty. We don't know exactly what sort of condition they're going to turn up in for that. So the Chelsea game could be a little bit tricky, but let's just hope that our players aren't overused on international duty and they come back ready and firing for Chelsea. But Chelsea will be in the same boat, so, we don't have to worry. It's not like it's something that's not only going to happen to us. Here we go with a highlight. Pellegrino in for Alina. Back there for Mariba. What can he do? He's got a little bit of space there to run into. He finds Fati. Fati crosses back post. Pellegrino gets forward nicely for Leao. Oh, and a good block by the Leicester City defence. Probably denied us a goal there. We have the corner, though. Under to take. Under. Decent. Back post. Headed away. We should get to that with Alina. Alina's everywhere already, isn't he? Hopefully that continues. Back he goes to Mahoney, into Menia for Alina again. There's a decent looking pass looking for Under. Under's been a little bit quiet this year. Injuries, I think, have curtailed his season a little bit. We got Wilson of Menia. What a tackle that was from Iston Menia. Under now with another free kick. Oh, Leao's there. Leao inches over the bar. We're closing in on them. We just need to take one of these chances, please, boys. Let's give it a concentrate. We've overwhelmed them, but that's okay. That's okay. Come on, boys. Let's get this goal before the break, please. We've absolutely dominated the game. Can we make that count? Under. Decent. Woods there, and Nathan Wood sticks it in. An absolute bullet header at the near post. 4th goal of the year for him. It's a deserved lead. We've definitely been the better team. We've had a couple of warning shots, a couple of close calls. And finally, from the corner, cracking ball in. Nathan Wood. He's an absolute beast from a set piece this season. 4th goal for him. 1-0 to Leeds United, and as things stand, we're off to Wembley for the semi-final. This is, of course, a trophy we're defending from last year. If you remember, we beat Watford in a classic final. There we go. So that is that. We're going to say, what do we want to say here? An assertive, don't get complacent, I think. Boys, don't think the job is done. Yeah, everybody's looking focused. I won't demand any more from players, even though some people there aren't doing as well as they possibly should do, but we'll leave it for now. We do have Valvake on the bench. I'm looking at Fati and Under, both of them, who are coming back from injuries, and they're looking a little tired there, perhaps. Fati's just taken a bit of a kick in the shin, a pulled thigh, so we'll have to take him off. We'll bring Valvake on for him. Here we go with Under. Overlapping run there from Pellegrino. Can he get a nice cross in there for Leao? There it is. Leao's there. Second, third time. Under's there. Oh, and Under squeezes it past the goalkeeper. And that is excellent, excellent stuff. 2-0, a 6th goal for Under. I didn't realize he had that many. Leao with the assist. And that is very, very well done. Just on the hour mark as well. And this is looking very, very nice all of a sudden. It's a good ball in from Pellegrino. Leao with a good 2 attempts there. The goalkeeper really, he was floundering, wasn't he? And Under, as the goalkeeper want that back, let's be honest. But it's Karius. He's made worse mistakes, hasn't he? Let's be honest. All right, so Valvake comes on for Felix. Valvake comes on, for Fati. Under, we'll leave him for a little bit. We won't make a double change, but I think Bowen's going to have to come on for him, which is fine. But it's good to see Under a bit of a return to form as well. A goal and an assist, which is always good to see. We will take him off now, down to 67. We don't need him risking an injury here. Bowen's very, very capable on that right-hand side, as we've seen. And it's a highlight beginning with Leeds United. Can we keep possession? Bowen has it there. Back he goes for Pellegrino, for Nathan Woods. Opening goal scorer, of course. What can he do? Look at the space through the middle of the field for us. He keeps going. He keeps going. He picks out Valvake. Valvake knocks it down. You can see what he was trying to do. Just didn't quite get enough on it to knock it into the path of Leao. Karius has it. Do something stupid with it, mate. Come on. Channel your inner Liverpool goalkeeper. No, not on this occasion. Lumped forward by the Leicester City defender. And is this a sign of things to come from them? Have they changed their approach? We're putting decent pressure on there. We've won it back through Bowen. Did really, really well there. Wood has it again over the top for Bowen getting forward. Where's Leao in the middle? Can Bowen find him? Go on, Bowen. Crosses it in. Leao's there. Leao bullets the header in. 12th goal of the season for him. And that is us back at Wembley, I dare say now. 3-0 up with about 15, 18 or so minutes to play. Surely we're not going to throw this away. Really, really good play, wasn't it? To get Bowen forward, and then Bowen measured his cross, and Leao stooping header. Excellent. Unsavable. No goalkeepers getting anywhere near that. Up into the roof of the net. Excellent, excellent stuff. There's no one we particularly want to give game time to. Again, we've got the international break coming up, so it doesn't necessarily matter that we have to save players for future games. And hopefully now this game will just peter out into a nice little 3-0, and we will be back at Wembley for the FA Cup semi-final. We'll get the draw for that before the Chelsea game. There's some big teams still left in that, I think, but we are the biggest team of those, aren't we? There we go. An excellent 3-0 win. We're going to Wembley, boys. Excellent, excellent stuff. So there we go, Leeds secure victory at the King Power Stadium. We win the quarter-final, more money in the bank. Leal's a classy man. We already knew that though. Excellent stuff from you, Raphael. And guys, wait right there. We'll be back for Chelsea in the Premier League. Okay, welcome back. We're about to host Chelsea in the Premier League. We can see if we look at the league table here, they're 10 points behind us, and they're sitting there in 4th, but they have 2 games in hand, or a game in hand on City, and Liverpool are ahead of them, so they're actually potentially our closest rivals right now. So if we can avoid defeat here, then we are absolutely flying as far as this league goes. We'll be 9 points clear of Liverpool with a game in... we won't have a game in hand anymore, will we? But we'll be 9 points clear. We'll be absolutely flying with, 8 games to go. Now... international break hasn't been the kindest one. We have a lot of tied players. Now, they're a Sergio Conceição coach team. You can see we are the favourites. A very, very even record against them, but we have only won 4 times to their 5 and the 5 draws as well. Adventurous, direct playing styles. Conceição's been in charge for a little while now. Now, of course, earlier on this year, we got a 1-1 draw against them at their place in the league, and then we lost in the Carabao Cup, which they went on to win. But we were 2-0 up, let's not forget, and stuff that up. So we're expecting them to come out in the 4-4-2 again. This is a team that we're sending out. Now, you'll notice here is the condition of a lot of our players. It's not great. I mean, many are at 82. I mean, we're not going to get 90 minutes out of these guys. Unders there, not in the best shape. And a lot of them are also match fatigued. We can see there the list of names of players that is match fatigued. So it's a little bit of a put-together squad, hopefully. A fit player, that's still a good player. Obviously, these guys aren't bad players, but hopefully a good player will be better than maybe a tied Chelsea player if they try to play their strongest team. So it's Onana in goal. It's Suter. He's let us down a little bit lately, but Suter. Kane, who's never actually let us down so far, playing in this ball-playing defensive role, so let's hope that continues with Max Dean at the back. Pelazinho goes at right back. He is now a Brazilian international as well, got his first cap in that most recent international break, so well done to Pelazinho. He goes down the right, Miranda down the left. It's Phillips and Alina in midfield. Alina drops back in for this one. Rennie is back from injury. He goes up in the Trey Torquista... nailed that, didn't I? Role. Haaland and Leao go up top. Let's hope they get some goals between them. So they have come out in the 4-4-2, so everybody is playing as expected. What do we want to say to this? Go out there, prove a point today. A little bit of passion. We owe Chelsea. Do we want to go for revenge? Let's go for revenge. Some calm, we have faith. And yeah, I mean, they cost us the Carabao Cup, essentially. And here we go. Of course, we cost ourselves the Carabao Cup by not being able to defend a 2-0 lead, didn't we? But we'll blame Chelsea for it. Because no, you don't want to blame yourself, do you? All right. Let's go, boys. Let's go. Let's give it a get creative. A decent start to the game. We've had, well, again, this formation, we don't always have much of the ball, but we've had the chances. Can we win the ball high up the pitch here? Let's see. Put a bit of pressure on, can we? He's up against the touchline. He cuts back in. Come on, boys. Haaland's there. Get a foot in, mate. Come on, Erling. This is a bit of a slow start to the highlights. There's no one there even trying to win that. Rodrigo cuts in, and we know he's dangerous. Can we get in front of that, please? No, we can't. It's a stunning goal. But we just let him go a little bit too far there. Now, having seen that, I am going to say we need to maybe compact up these lines. There was just a little bit too much space for him to cut in there, wasn't there? Let's even try maybe defending narrow as well. We don't want to allow that to happen again. It was a really, I mean, it's an excellent goal, isn't it? We had to stop him there. We couldn't let him get the shot away. Noah Kene maybe just backing off a little bit too much there. But there we go. That is not the start we wanted. Show some passion, boys. Come on. Here we go with the corner. Calvin Phillips to take it. Ball in. Decent. Headed back towards goal. Kepa is there. Makes the save. And was that the highlight? Throw it into Haaland's face. No such luck there. All right, come on. Looks like the highlight is going to continue. What we don't want to do is find ourselves 2-0 down here. Ball down the line. Doesn't look like we're going to get to that. Can we... He keeps it in. Ball to the back post. We're not looking great here, are we? Is this formation... Have we gone with the wrong formation, perhaps? Come on, boys. Pelazinho with the throw. Leao loses out to the header. Come on. What can we do? He is surely offside, isn't he? No. And something isn't working here, is it? That is plain for everybody to see. All right, so what do we do? The high line didn't work there because I just went straight over our heads. Let's get stuck in. Let's counter press. Let's take it off, exploit the middle. And let's kind of see where that leads us. But we're in some serious trouble here. 2-0 down. Because it's not necessarily... He's surely offside, isn't he? It's not necessarily the end of the world if we want to win. We'd still be, 7 points clear of Chelsea, which is still a very, very comfortable position to be in. We'll tell them to concentrate. We haven't necessarily... The frustrating thing is we haven't necessarily been outplayed by them yet. They're sort of doing what we usually do to teams, where they're creating good chances and they're taking them. Alina can't quite get back there. Kane wins the header down for Phillips. Phillips is just kind of waiting on the ball there. Here we go with Leao. Leao keeps possession nicely. Renier has it now. Renier goes past one. Renier, what can he do? Renier, no, that's the wrong thing to do. We're going to have to lower our tempo here. We're trying to do too much, I think. Yeah, next goal is huge, isn't it? We need to have the next goal. There's absolutely no doubts about that. If we can get it before the break, then it's game back on. Miranda's not having a good game out there on the left. Alright, I'm thinking we'll push Noah Kene maybe up further into midfield. Now, right, first half stoppage time. It is a fantastic time if we can get the goal. If we were to concede, it would be an absolute nightmare. Kene's there. Knocks it down to Calvin Phillips. Can we get ourselves back within one before the break? Tackled away, but Leao picks up the loose ball. Alina has it, striding forward to Renier. Back to Calvin Phillips. Takes his time. No one's closing him down. Spreads it out there for Pellegrino. We've got some monsters in the box. If he can get a good cross in, it's tackled away. Can he keep it in? It's gonna go. It does keep it in. Leao's there. Leao knocks it down to Alina. Back in for Renier. Oh! Renier gets us back in the game. It's the last kick of the first half, and it's 2-1 now. Excellent, excellent stuff. They weren't putting any pressure on us. I think we do just need to lower the tempo. Leao, that's an intelligent ball there, back for Alina, and Renier just got there ahead of the defender. Goalkeeper, no chance. A really tidy finish from Renier, only his 5th of the season. Alina with the assist. And a first half that we've been the better team, arguably, yet we find ourselves 2-1 down, but definitely back in the game. What do we say to that? It's time for everyone to dig in, maybe. Let's go a little bit of a passionate. Let's dig in here, boys. Come on. We'll tell Onana not good enough. We will tell Max Dean... we'll go with a little bit of passion for him. He's already looking motivated. We'll tell Kene not to get himself sent off. We've got Alina here having a decent game in midfield. More of the same from you, please, mate. Calvin Phillips was doing good. And the two strikers, we just need to see a little bit more from both of you, please. Let's hold off on those changes, just for now. We've got ourselves back in this game. Let's demand a little bit more. We're still looking at Miranda not having a good game and absolutely knackered. We have Vivake on the bench, who's also knackered, but he's fresh. He's a fresh legs knackered, isn't he? There we go. We'll bring him on. Let's try praising them. We're doing okay here. We've overwhelmed them with praise now. We've got Abel Ruiz. I wonder if we look to bring him on for Haaland. This second half has just not quite gone to plan so far, has it? So let's do that. Let's get Abel Ruiz on for Haaland. Everything else there looks fine. Kane pushes forward. That's fine. I do wonder, with Kane on a booking actually, for us getting stuck in, let's bring Turpey on for him. Sit Phillips back. Phillips can be the deep-lying playmaker. And we'll send Turpey box to box. Turpey's a lot of energy in there as well, which is maybe something we could use right now. All right, come on, boys, come on. Here we go. Leeds United highlight. Vivake for Renier. For Calvin Phillips. Good ball in. Leao's there. Leao sticks it away. He's onside as well. 13th goal of the season. It's 2-2. And can we go and do what they did to us and come back from 2-0 down at half-time? Well, it wasn't quite half-time. It was just before half-time that we got the first goal back, of course. But good ball in from Phillips. Excellent run from Leao. Good header as well. And 2-2 it is. And that is quite the turnaround for Leeds United. I'm tempted to take Sutar off at the back and bring Pongranich on, even though he's match fatigued. We do have Manchester City away next in the league, so I've got to sort of keep half an eye on that. Leao's done really well there, beats his man, ball in, it's there! Oh, Renier, header straight into the arms of Kepa. I'm going to do it. I don't trust Sutar anymore. It's sad to say, but I can't make any more subs. We're going to have to try. I trust you, Sutar. You can get the job done for me. Never had more faith in you. Ball down. It is there. Ruiz has it. Back for Phillips. For Alina coming through midfield now. What can he do? Turpey back to Alina. Turpey gets forward. Ruiz is there for Turpey. For Renia. Renia! Oh, it's a stunning piece of football from Leeds United. And we have turned it around. It's 3-2. Renia gets his second. Turpey with a wonderful little ball to assist him or tell him to concentrate. And it is a massive, massive turnaround here at Ellen Road. Really good football. Look at this. Champagne stuff. Ruiz down for Turpey. Turpey first time for Renia. And there it is, a stunning piece of football from Leeds United. Go on, boys. What a turnaround this is. Now we just need to make sure we see this thing out, don't we? Onana with the goal kick for Max Dean, for Phillips, for Alina. Back for Max Dean. He goes forward. Look at that pass there for Renia in space through the middle. Renia goes past one, spreads it out there for Pellegrino. Can he get across into the box? Go on, Pellegrino. It's straight into the goal. I think that would look like he was always going for goal there. Straight into the goalkeeper's arms. Surely not the highlight. Ball gets lumped forward. Suter's there. Towering header. Vavake keeps it in. Well done by him. Goes past his man in the process. Can he pick out a pass now? For Alina. For Leao. Leao goes back there for Calvin Phillips. For Ruiz. We look like a different team. Still, we keep the pressure on. Over the top there for Pellegrino. Can we get a good ball into the box? There it is. Back post. It's Ruiz. And it's straight into the arms of Kepa again. But we're looking decent right now. Suter does well there to clean up the loose pass. Vavake has it for Phillips. Over for Ruiz getting forward again. Ruiz goes back to Vavake. Vavake and Ruiz is a very, very attacking left side of the pitch, isn't it? Here we go with Turpey. Alina. Phillips. Good ball for Ruiz. Knocks it down again for Renia. For Leao. Oh, this is wonderful stuff. It's wonderful, wonderful football. First touch passing at its very, very best. It's 4-2 to Leeds United. And it has been an absolutely... This is the best comeback since we put 5 past him in the second half a few seasons ago now, wasn't it, down at Stamford Bridge? I think Bogac was a big part of that turnaround. So it was a few seasons ago now. But what a comeback this has been. You would not ever... If you saw this football now, you would never say, yeah, they were 2-0 down at one point. We just look different class. This is one hand on the Premier League. More than one hand. It's almost 2 hands on the Premier League title now. Phillips in. Suter's there. Suter, is he offside? I think he is. Unfortunately for big Johnny Suter. But there we go. How offside was it? Oh, he's just got a fraction early, hasn't he? Unlucky. It was a good header as well. He's not always the best defensively, but Johnny Suter does know where a goal is, doesn't he? Now, with 5 minutes to go, we don't want to concede here, please, boys. It is offside, surely. Yes, I think it was Declan Rice, yeah, in front of the goalkeeper. Definitely offside. Maybe we just want to start and tone this down a little bit. Pass ball into space. That's what was doing it, wasn't it? That's why we were suddenly playing excellent football again. I've got to remember to do that. Slow it down, and that's already in place. There we go. Yeah, when we pass into space and we're playing well, it is a wonderful thing. They're all offside. They're more than a mile offside. It's actually a really poor set piece. If they're going to go short like that, why are they all offside? Anyway, that's Conceicão's problem. That is not my problem. Come on, boys. Let's not give them away back in. Good block on the cross there. Declan Rice comes forward again. Can we get a foot in there? We can. Turpey's there. He can't quite win it back from Kovacic. Vavake has it out for Renia. Renia checks back for Onana, lumps it forward for Ruiz, and here we go again. Can we get 5? Ruiz for Leao. Leao goes past his man. Leao, it's a good block. Pellegrino over the bar. It was a sitter, wasn't it? He's just got to put it on target, and he has a goal. It was probably, has he scored for us before? I think he has, but there we go. A stunning turnaround. We were 1-0, 2-0 down, at the end of first half regular time. Pulled one back in stoppage time and never looked back. Brilliant, brilliant performance. Quality of possession provides the victory. Conceicão's missed opportunities. Renia was absolutely class, wasn't he? You can tell when our best players come back into the team. We looked a different team with him in there. It was really, really good. But there we go. That is it for today. And that is us 12 points clear at the top of the Premier League with 8 games to play. I'm going to say... essentially job done, really, isn't it? We've got this quarterfinals coming up there against Barcelona. We did get our semi-final draw for the FA Cup. Forgot to mention that we're going to be playing Birmingham City of the Championship. So a big one for me, that one. I'd love nothing more than to stuff the Blues at Wembley. But there we go. That is that. If you have enjoyed that, guys, please do hit thumbs up. Subscribe if you're new. And we will be back next time for that for that quarterfinal of the Champions League. Home and away, or will we? No, you know what we might do? Manchester City are third, and it's away from home. So I don't want to draw the end of the season out too long, but what we will do, I think, is we'll do City away and then Barcelona away in the first leg, and then we'll do the second leg of the quarter-final and the semi-final of the FA Cup. That just makes a little bit more sense, doesn't it? So that's what we'll do. That's for next weekend, guys. After the weekend, I should say. If you are watching live, enjoy your weekend. I'll see you Monday. Take care.